the AFC East with the Miami Dolphins. So the Miami Dolphins again have a late bye here. They have it at week 12, but let's run down the schedule real quick. We have at the Colts, home against the New England Patriots, and then they have that Thursday night game. So that's that short rest there that we talked about. At Buffalo, home against the Jets, at Carolina Panthers, home against the Chargers, at the Cleveland Browns, at the Atlanta Falcons, and then they have that three-game stretch, which includes one that is, of course, overseas in Spain, where they host our beloved Washington Skins. So they have home against the Baltimore Ravens on a Thursday night. They play home against the Buffalo Bills. Then they are the home team when they go to Spain against the Washington Skins. So that is a total of 11 games before they hit the bye. Your thoughts on that?
That's a tough 4-week stretch there, from week 8 to week 11. That is a tough 4-week stretch. The Falcons, they're a decent team, right? And they're playing in Atlanta. And then you have the Ravens, who are really good on a short week. And then you have the division rival, the Bills, and then you have to travel to Spain to play the Commanders. That's a tough 4 weeks there in the middle of the season. That's going to be a really tough stretch for them.
Absolutely. Even though they host the Chargers, this is going to be Harbaugh's second year, and now they understand. We talked about this before, where a new coach comes in, a new coordinator, so trying to understand their terminology, etc. The Chargers should be ready to go. So this is something that that you can't count that, hey, this is going to be an easy win. And same thing with the Carolina Panthers. So right there.
The Chargers were in the playoffs last year. I mean, they're no slouch, and like you said, that was in year one of Harbaugh, right? So yeah, I think the Chargers will definitely improve this year as well. So I don't think that's an easy win at all.
Yeah. So for the Miami Dolphins, they look a little, they might be in trouble there. So in the 11 games, I'm gonna go with 5-6, maybe 6-5.
I was thinking 5-6.
Yeah. I mean, I think you get the win from Cleveland, you get the win from the Jets, maybe the Colts there, maybe Atlanta. But I mean, that's a stretch. Maybe Carolina, either the Carolina or the New England, they're going to split that. So who knows?
Yep, I'm right there with you, right around that same number.
All right, so after the bye there, we have the last 6 games. We have home against New Orleans, and then they have 2 away games at the Jets, at Pittsburgh, which is going to be on a Monday Night Football game there. They have 2 primetime. So the Monday Night Football at Week 15, they go to Week 16, where they have that Sunday night game against the Cincinnati Bengals. Then they have at Tampa, and then TBD at the New England Patriots. So for me, maybe they end up 3-3. So overall, I'm being nice.
8-9.
8-9, maybe on a good day 9-8, and that's being nice.
Yeah, that's right. I have them right around 8-9. And then, like, traditionally, well, not traditionally, but historically, the Dolphins, they have all that speed, and then they start to get banged up, then they start playing in the cold winter months, and then that the last couple weeks of the season, when it gets to December, especially, their record is terrible in December, especially on road games.
Absolutely.
So that's something to look forward to, especially playing at New England and Week 18. And I mean, it's freezing in New England in Week 18. That's last week of December, first week of January. What day? I don't know what day it is.
Oh, yeah, they haven't. It's a TBD, so it could be January 3rd or 4th. It depends on how they want to do that. But you mentioned. And
you also have the Steelers 2 weeks before that. They have snow games all the time with that lake effect snow coming in.
Yep.
So those 2 games are going to be tough for them.
You mentioned the away games for the Miami Dolphins. After the bye, they have 4 out of the last 6 they're going to be away. Where when you talk about the cold weather, you mentioned the Pittsburgh Steelers in Week 15. They have the Jets right before that in Week 14. So that's 2 weather. The Miami Dolphins aren't used to that cold weather. And then, of course, Week 18, which could be possibly an opportunity for Miami to make a wild card, or either one of these teams. So and that's going to be cold weather right there. The only other away game is just around the corner from Miami, which they play the Tampa Bay Bucks. So don't and again, there's another one that it's very cold. You never know in Cincinnati, where it is a Sunday night game in Cincinnati. It gets cold in December there, right around.
I think that one's home, isn't it? Yeah, Cincinnati's at home in Miami.
Oh, in Miami. I'm sorry. You're correct.
We're in Miami, in Cincinnati.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a true thing. And then that's about like where they've been the last couple seasons, right? They've been like a fringe wild card team, right? Right there. And then they've been having that late December collapse.
Yep.
So it's just something to look towards, like while you're betting and making your bets about Miami this season.
Absolutely. So that wraps up, of course, the AFC East. We'll be back for the NFC North shortly. Again, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, just win bets, baby.